Shooters, welcome back to the Shooter's Bay. This is Cooter. In today's video, we're going to talk about two light-bearing holsters, one for a SIG P320 and one for a Glock 19 by a company called Fierce Defender. Now, I did these videos separately a little while back, but I did make an error, so I'm just redoing it again. This time, I'm just going to do both in the same video. The error that I made was for the PL Mini Valkyrie, you have to make sure that these adapters are on the PL Mini before you go ahead and use the holster, because what will happen is what happened in my last videos. The light will keep snatching off when you holster. Now, I thought these adapters were optional. Come to find out, you have to put these in for the lights to stay on the rail. Makes sense, but I didn't know. You know, to error is to human. So I made a mistake and it got pointed out. So I just took the videos down because they were kind of like misinformation. And I found the box that the PL Mini came in. These were still in. It's two. One is for Glock. You'll see it has the GL. And then there's another one for standard rails. But you'll find that the one for the Glock will work on almost every rail. Without further ado, let's go ahead and do this video over again. And I have the Fierce Defender here for the SIG P320. This one has like a little claw on it. It's a nice holster. It's a little bit bigger than the one for the Glock. Could be the same size, but the Glock one is carbon fiber. Got a carbon fiber finish. It's not real carbon fiber. So let's go ahead and put the, we're going to do the one for the Glock first. Let's go ahead and put the PL Mini on the Glock 19. Lock it down. And then we're going to holster. And then we're going to take it out. It holsters very well. It's, you know, it comes all the way up. Nice sweat guard. It's really nice here because it's got a cutout for a light, or if you want to add like an RMR or something to your Glock. So this gives you a lot of flexibility on what you can do with this holster. So in addition to having a really nice cutout for the light, you got that really nice cutout on the top for putting some sort of an optic or sight enhancements on this gun. So all in all, this is a really great holster. This is my EDC holster. I carry it every day. It's comfortable. Yeah, and it works well. There we go. Now we're going to try it on the SIG P320. Notice we're using the Glock adapter. And it will work just fine. See, it will work just fine. We're going to holster. Okay. Now, this one is pretty decent too. Now, I'm not sure how generous this would be for if you wanted to do like the Romeo 1 on this gun. I'm not sure if this holster will support the Romeo 1. I don't know if there's enough room there. It may be, but I'm not sure. But this one, like I said, this one has the claw. The claw do help with printing a little bit. It do help with pushing out a little bit. And it draws good. You can have the retention as tight as you need it to be. And the light will not pull off. It was pulling off for me again because I didn't use the adapters. I thought they were optional. They're not. You got to make sure you definitely put so if you're going to use a Glock, put the Glock adapter on. But as you see, it'll work. Now, there's going to be some rails that you would have to use the other adapter for. So if you're not using a Glock, I would definitely use the other adapter. But if you have a Glock in your rotation, I would definitely use the Glock rail. There's not too many guns where, let me try it on this Canic here real quick. See if it'll work on this Canic. So I think here's one where this rail, it won't work. So you would have to go with something else if you wanted to use it on this Canic. Okay, you would have to use the other adapter. But again, you just check your gun and see if it'll work. It'll work on this Smith, no problem. Okay? And you can see that it's really snug up on there. Autofocus is acting a little crazy. There you go. All right, so this is the Fierce Defender holsters for the P320, the SIG P320, and the Glock 19 for the PL Mini Valkyrie by Olight. Just make sure you use your adapters when you unbox this. Don't lose the adapters. It come with two, and it come with a set of screws for each and a little tool. Make sure you hold on to those. And if you're going to get a light bearing holster, you definitely want to make sure your adapter's in. And if you want to shoot this thing at the range, it will dance right off within the first couple shots if you don't have these adapters in. Again, this is Cooter with another update video. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, but I'll take the video down if there's an error and redo it for you guys. Again, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Shooters, welcome back to the Shooter's Bay. This is your host, Cooter. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the Bushmaster QRC. That's the quick response carbine. We actually unboxed this rifle about 2 months ago, but I was on the fence about changing out the furniture on it. I didn't like the furniture that was on it. It just gave it a look that I didn't really care too much for. I'm not going to say it made it look cheap. It just made it look boring. But for the price, I couldn't argue. So what I did was I just got me some, I was going to go with all Magpul, but the Magpul furniture, believe it or not, costs more. And I think this is a lot cheaper than the Magpul furniture and is a lot more functional. So let's go ahead and, I bought a complete Trinity Force furniture set. Okay, so you're going to get the Trinity Force free floating rail. This is a really nice rail. It comes all the way down. This is an M-LOK rail, okay, with the pick weaver style rail on the top. Okay, very nice. It improves the accuracy so much of this rifle. Okay. Trinity Force grip, texture grip. It feels like it's like right here, it feels rubbery. So you get a nice firm grip on this. So when you're shooting, you get a much better grip with this than the stock grip. Much better. And it has a little compartment here for putting your little screwdriver, your little tools for making adjustments on the rifle if you need to. And also the Trinity Force stock. This is a wonderful stock. This thick rubber, I call it like a boot, like a rubber boot. This is good for recoil. So when the rifle kicks back at you, it really doesn't dig into you like the stock grip, the stock, the one that came on it. It's totally adjustable, just like the one from the factory, but it's just more functional. I like it. It makes it look cool, but it's functional. Again, you can make upgrades to your weapons to make them look good, but you also want them to be functional. So let's go over the price. So the price on this free-floating Trinity Force rail is about $90. That's with your taxes and shipping and everything. So it came out to about $90 flat. Believe it or not, this grip was about $13. Believe it or not, $13. And this stock was, I do believe this stock was $20. So for just a touch over $100, I took a nice value carbine style AR-15 and upped it a little bit, okay? And I think I got it to where I wanted to be. While I was at it, I picked up a few extra mags, tons more ammo. I'm ready to go. So I just wanted to show you guys what I did with this Bushmaster QRC. Kind of took it up a notch. I'll be adding some more stuff to it. Now, as I add a few more goodies to it, I'll come back and show you guys what I did. This is Cooter, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you in the next one.